Hello class. Today we are going to clear our concepts about covalent bond. This is chapter number 4, chemistry, class 9th. Today we will understand the concept of how covalent bonds are formed between atoms and what are the necessary conditions for their formation. First, we cover the definition that a covalent bond is also called a molecular bond, and it is a bond that involves the sharing of electron pairs between atoms. As I had been explaining you all the time that whenever electrons are involved, it's about some chemical change, because the subatomic particle electron plays a very important role in chemical properties of substances and materials. So electrons are shared means two atoms mutually undergo a relationship in which their valence electron will take part in satisfying the conditions for both bonding atoms in terms of gaining of stability. So here, if two atoms are making a covalent bonds, means they will be sharing their electron pairs between them. And I explained you earlier that why atoms make bonds. It's just due to gain of stability, and they get stability by completing their outermost configuration in terms of having 8 electrons in the outermost shell, which is also called as octet. So we see there are 3 possibilities in which the valence electrons are mutually shared: single covalent bond, double and triple covalent bonds. Now we will understand them one by one. As you can see that hydrogen atom has only one electron, as its atomic number is 1, and this only one electron is residing in 1s1 orbital. So when two hydrogen atoms come and approach each other to get stability, you know the maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in the first shell is 2 electrons, and these 2 electrons will be filling one s suborbital. So both of the electrons, both from each hydrogen atoms, will be mutually shared to complete their doublet. So when we see 1 cross means electron of one hydrogen atom, and 1 dot means the electron of the other hydrogen atoms are mutually shared between 2 hydrogen atoms. As you can see that only 1 electron pair is shared, it is called as a single covalent bond, and it is the strongest type of covalent bonds. Like as in a molecule of methane. You know, methane is made up of 1 carbon atom bonded to 4 hydrogen atom. When we see the electronic configuration of carbon, the carbon number is 6. So these 6 electrons are divided in first K shell 2, then L shell has 4 electrons. Means the valence shell of carbon has 4 electrons. Right? They are shown here with the blue balls. These blue dots are showing 4 valence electron of carbon atom. As the molecule has 4 hydrogen atoms, and each hydrogen atoms has 1 electron in its 1s orbital. So carbon has 4 electrons and it needs 4 more electrons, and they are coming from 4 different hydrogen atoms. In such relationship, the carbon atom is completing its octet. You count 4 red electrons and 4 blue electrons. Means the carbon atom is mutually sharing its electron with 4 hydrogen atoms to complete its octet. So, and each hydrogen atom just need 1 electron to complete its doublet. So here you can see 4 single covalent bonds are formed between carbon and hydrogen atoms. Like another example is here, the bond between hydrogen and chlorine in hydrogen chloride molecule. As chlorine number is 17, you see these 17 electrons are distributed in 3 shells, and third shell is the outermost shell, which has 7 electrons. So these 7 electrons needs only 1 more electron to complete its octet. So here the chlorine atom is sharing electron pair between hydrogen, so a covalent bond is formed. Now, after getting clear concept and understanding with examples of single covalent bond, we will see how a double covalent bond is formed. You see, the condition for making double covalent bond is 2 pairs of electrons sharing. So here we see oxygen molecule. You know, oxygen number is 8 and its valence shell has 6 electrons. So both of the oxygen atoms are showing their 6 electrons in the outermost shell. So when these 2 pairs of electrons are shared between 2 oxygen atoms, both of the oxygen atoms are completing their octet. So a double covalent bond is when 2 pairs or 4 electrons are shared between molecule or between bonding atoms. Like we see another example of ethene molecule in which 2 carbon atoms are bonded to 4 hydrogen atoms. You know, the carbon hydrogen bond is single bond and there are 4 single covalent bonds. But when we see carbons bonding with its neighboring carbon, these are 2 pairs of electrons shared between carbon atoms. So the double bond is formed between ethene carbon atoms when 2 pairs of electrons were shared. Now triple bond. Triple bond will form when 3 pairs of electrons are shared between 2 atoms, such as in a molecule of nitrogen. You see, nitrogen's atomic number is 7, and out of 7 electrons, 5 electrons are present in its outermost shell. You can see both of the nitrogen atoms are having 5 electrons, and they need to get only 3 electrons in their outermost shell, and they complete their octet by sharing 3 pairs of electrons, completing their octet. So nitrogen molecule has 3 covalent bonds, means triple bonds. Another molecule in which carbon-carbon triple bond is present is ethyne. The molecular formula for ethyne is C2H2, and you can see the carbon atoms is sharing 3 electron pairs with the next carbon atom, making a triple bond, and the bond between carbon and hydrogen are single covalent bonds. So here you see, when atoms mutually share their electrons, they form covalent bonds, and it depends on how many electrons are shared between them. It decides the type of covalent bond. When only one pair of electrons is shared, it's single covalent bond. When two electrons are shared, it becomes double bond, and when three electrons pairs are shared, it is triple covalent bond. Hope you got enough with the help of this video, and you also need to read the topic thoroughly from the book to see either we are covering everything from your course or not. Okay class, take care, bye bye.